Hi everybody. Sorry it's been a couple of weeks. Been really busy. I'll tell you about that in a bit. Here you can see me sizing up some 4-gauge wire. We're making the grounding cables that go from the ground spot on the firewall over to the batteries using that gigantic 4-gauge wire. So if you're going to be building one of these planes and you're doing the EFI system like I am, you'll need at least 6 feet of that 4-gauge cable. At least. I mean, that's minimum. That's how much I bought, and I nailed it right on. It's right at about 6 feet. I mean, if you don't make any mistakes, which was a mistake. Had I known that, I would have probably ordered an extra foot because, you know me, I don't like to do anything right the first time. That would be ridiculous. Okay, so like I'd said, you know, we had to make a couple of cables to go from the grounding spot on the firewall. One goes to the first battery, and then the second one goes from the first battery to the second battery. We've also got to make some for the starter relays and go out to the starter, etc. That's why you need about 6 feet. So, other than getting that done, so like I said in the last video, all we really had to do was get the wire that goes from the forested tabs over to the firewall cut and secured and crimped on with a ring terminal. Then make the 2 cables that go from the opposite side of the firewall over to each battery, and then make sure that the battery has a connection from the positive terminal over to the bus manager, which thankfully we had run just previous to this. So the cable's all there and it's all good. The only other thing we're having to do is come in here. You can see I'm doing a little adjustment. Adding a back casing to the power plug for, which one is that? That's for the engine analyzer. So once that's in, we're going to put the display back in. We'll be able to roll this thing outside and test the battery for the first time, which is what we want. And you know, there's several reasons. One, it's moving towards completion, which is what we need. 2, I really want to roll this fuselage out so I can roll it around the hangars and expose it to, say, a direct line of sight to our ground radio, right, or to the tower. Possibly try to pick up some ADS-B signal, something like that, right? Just not keep it in the hangar, so there's that. All right, news, announcements, rants. Next week is Oshkosh. Really looking forward to it. Hope to see a lot of you there. I'll be at the Van Social on Monday. I'll have my Kilroy Was Here shirt. Technically, it's my brother's shirt, but he gave it to me, so I'll be wearing it. So come up and say hi. Come up and have a beer with me. Come up and tell me I'm a complete ass. Whatever you want. I deserve all of it. And maybe we can have a meetup. RV-14 meetup. Who knows? It's still no engine. Almost 11 months now. So I don't know. At this point, I think they're smelting the metal to by hand. For all I know. Oh, let's see. We got any rants. 2 rants. His wife and I just moved into a house, so anyone that's moved into a new place might understand this. To people that insist on using child-proof electric sockets, like the really shitty kind that nothing will stay in, just go f*** off. I have to, until I replace all of these, I have to charge my laptop off the GFCI outlet in the bathroom. It's the only outlet where something will stay in. Everything else, they just fall out. It's almost as if there's little elves back there pushing the plug out. It's absolute crap. Oh, let's see. What's the other one? What was that for? Oh, yeah, it's for the U.S. Postal Service. My Oshkosh tickets didn't come. Why? Because I accidentally moved during the window when they were going to arrive. So if I ever see them, it'll be a miracle. So to the United States Postal Service, thanks a lot. Appreciate you. All right, so this is it. Planes coming outside. You'll notice that I'm not trailing any extension cord or anything else with me. And that, in typical fashion, I've let the camera fall onto the seat. There we go. Yes, this is brilliant camera work, don't you think? I could have easily just used the suction cup on my ram mount to do this, but no. Oh yeah, we'll just balance this on the roll bar. All right, so there we are. We're outside, and there is the power. Works great. Vigilance. Vigilance really pays off. No ground loops, no shorts, no accidentally electrified frame. We're very happy. So now that that's good, in the next video, we're going to go in. We got to clean up a little bit of work. We also need to add some fault lights for each of the batteries. I'll explain that in the next video. So I hope everyone has a great weekend, and everyone going to Oshkosh, have a great time. I hope to see you. Message me if you want to meet up. Thank you for joining me, everyone. See you soon.